Okay. I think it's back to multi-streaming. Let's see. I gotta check here. Okay, let's see. One of these started over, but I don't. I'm guessing it's this one. Nope, that says 2 watching. But that one messed up. So let's see. Let's try this one. Okay, so this is the correct one. Alright, so now. Sorry guys, I had to fix this. And now it should be back on Kick here. It says, still shows I have 2 viewers. Somehow I'm still streaming on here. At least that's what it shows, but I don't think that's actually right. Streaming on here. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so I fixed that. Now I gotta fix... Sorry, guys, Okay. That was unfortunate. Alright. Let's update this again. Save that. And then... I'm not sure what other music I can use that... I don't think Kick has limitations for what music you can use, but I know YouTube does for copyright issues, obviously. Let me fix this, and then we should be good to go again. Just copy those. Oh, music. This is definitely not music. This is... Now let's try this. Alright, so now this should be correct now, and the live should work back on YouTube. Kick still work? You guys can still see me on there? It's working good? Just let me know. Okay. Looks like YouTube's working again. Maybe. Says this one's working. Alright, so back to where I was. Everybody can just leave me a chat message so I know we're still good. Chat message so I know. Oh, I can hear myself. Okay, so let's start over this. Okay, so now back to where I was. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now we're back here, and so Nywind, and he's not M1, he is, I forgot what I made him. That's an easy fix. You just go back here. Let's see. Let me pause this music. Try to find some different music. And let's see, he is not a Mon 1, he is, let's go all the way back to Mons. There are a ton of Mons in the card game, by the way. I just don't know where I put it. Let me do this. Deep modify size. Put the full, here it is. So there's Nywind. I know. I'm just going to go by the order. Well, that can't be right. Probably should go. If I could label these somehow. Well, I could. I could actually label these with like 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, this is easy. Let's see. So he's like 12, if I remember right. So we're going to put him as number 12. So, Nywind, we're going to change this, add a 2, drag this over, oops, that's way too far, let's see if that looks looks good. I'm not sure if I want to keep this first, but we'll see. I might just take the first out and then just keep it as a just there, you know. How are my two kick viewers that I see in here? Hope you guys are good. Okay, so now back to Nightwind here. So he's got 480 defense, 500 attack, and 550 HP, level 65, and then when he gets knocked out or dies, he takes the player takes 55 battle points. Okay, so now we need to get rid of this, and we need to replace his weakness icon or attributes. So I gotta remember he is weak to rock and dark. That's what I had set for him. So gonna go to our wind icon here. So we got this one we don't need, this one. Okay, so I think we just need these three. Then Control T, and these all have to be, oops, see that. This has to be the same exact size as this. Actually, you know what? I could easy fix. Actually, just delete that, and I have a better idea. Take that off. Take that out. This is a better idea. Come back here. Where's the glass? I don't think I put one. Okay, so this doesn't have an overlay. We'll just copy the wind icon into these because they're already set to what I need them for. I also might have, let me check something. I don't think I have, okay, what's weak to wind? Water, fire, ice, lightning. Did I make one that has, wait a minute. Let's go back here. Electri or Volteri? Let's look at Volteri. I may have updated Volteri. I'll probably take the first out and then just make them where they're just regular cards with no first edition. Unless you guys think the first edition would be a cool thing to just keep in there, just let me know. I don't know if these are these are updated. They're a lot cleaner, you see that? Okay, so this will actually be easier just to come here. Okay. So instead, I'm going to delete that. And bada bing. Let's hide this. These are the old ones. Let's delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Where's the... Don't want to delete that. Something here, I think it's nope. It's the oval, the ellipse part. That's not the correct one. I must have stuffed it. under. Oh, I don't want to lose this though. They're right here. But here's an easy way I can actually fix that. Just come right here. Delete. There we go. That's the more updated icons. I forgot about that. Now, these should be the correct size on Voltaire. Yeah, those are the correct size on Voltaire. So now, I got to figure out, and it's from 1 to 10 for their attributes. Depending on their level is what I base this off of. And I forgot if I even put this in here. I think I did. It's evolving greats. I don't remember what I put in here. Is it summoning greats? It's under summoning greats. So he's level 65. So from 50 to 80, he has 6 to 8 points. So 6 to 8 points. Hi, my 3 viewers. How are you guys? If you want to know more about what I'm doing, just ask, and I'll tell you a little about the game and everything else that's going on here, and why I made this Kick page. I have a YouTube and stuff and Instagram, but if you guys want to know more, just let me know. I'll tell you everything that I have possibly for all the information. I'm basically just making a lot of stuff on here because I want to share my experience with you guys in this entire process of making this card game, and I want to, invite you guys to come join me on this journey of making this card game. And I had this idea a very long time ago. I just never really pursued it until more recently, and that's why I'm here. I just want to share this experience and grow an awesome community around it, and see where I fail for stuff, see where I grow for stuff, see what works, what doesn't work with the card game. And that's why I'm trying to build community around it, because I want people to enjoy the experience with me and just have fun with the game and learn all the ideas and the things I have going with this. So if you guys have questions, don't be scared to ask. Okay, so back to what I was doing. The icon, or the attribute pool. You can ask about the stuff on the cards, and I'll tell you exactly how they work and stuff like that. So I'm going to come here again. So that's that one. So this is just the base I started with. So let's just take this. These are all off. We're just going to delete it because I don't need it. We're going to Control V again. I think, how far did I put these apart on Voltaire? Don't know. Let's see. Looks like 2 pixels apart. So 2 pixels apart. Well, how much on his ability? That might be 4. Yeah, 4 pixels apart. Okay, so it's 4 pixels apart on that. So let's see, am I 4 pixels? I think so. A little hard to tell with this green. But it looks like it's 4 pixels apart. That's 4 now, okay. Now, just come take this out. So he's between 6 and 8 for his attribute points. So let's see what we got here. That's 3. This one might have to be... Let's see. That looks pretty good. It almost looks bigger because of the splatter behind there. Okay, so... Now I have to decide how many attribute points in his pool I want him to have. So Nywin's level 65, so I could give him anywhere from 5 to 8. But he's going to have more than 5, so I'm going to go with 6. Because he's level 65, it's pretty close. We'll go with 6. We'll give him 6 attribute points. Gotta delete all these fire ones. Okay, so now let's take these out, that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks like a lot more than 4 right here. I'm going to scoot these back, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, let's scoot these down. I think. Yep. Let's actually scoot these down. That's 4 pixels. So I can just do this. Let's just delete these because I can paste them back in. Okay, so let's paste these back in. How far is it from the front end? It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 10 pixels. So it's about 10 pixel space between that. Yeah, we'll call it. Maybe. So this is really far. We're just going to start here. 7. There's 9. Alright, so that means I need to move these closer. Now I should be able to go 4 apart here. There's 4. Alright, next one. 3. 5. That is 3. I don't know why it says 3, but that's definitely not 3. Definitely not. Oh, I know why, because the point. I see, that's 4 now. Oh, so I do need to delete this. I'm a dum-dum. I just can't see the point because the white from... So let me go back to where it says 3. I just scoot over 1. Do this one. 3, 4. I think I said I was going to give him 6. So there's 5. Bring this down though. There's 4 pixels. Okay. One more. There's 4. Okay, so now I got to think of what his ability is that he's going to use. So, like you can see on Voltairy here, he has an ability. It's called Bolt. And this is a status counter, basically. And there are status counters that you can actually put on the mons to let them know. And this is a state that you're in, basically. This is a paralyzed state. So your mon... So basically, this mon can paralyze one of your opponent's mons, causing them to not be able to attack or change positions. Now, with that being said, however, though, you can use item cards, or maybe you have a set of equipment or an ability from a different mon that can remove those states from your mons. So here's Voltaire's attribute pool, and it costs one of those attribute pools every time. And Mons don't refill their attribute pools. Once that Mon runs out of its attribute pool, you have to restore that pool with an like attribute potion. Like if you're playing Final Fantasy and you use an ability or skill that costs MP, it's basically that, but in a card game. So that's really where I got a lot of inspiration for the battle system. Is it plays more like an RPG in that sense. So now I got to think of what I want Nywin's ability to be, if he has an ability. I mean, I don't have to give him a pool of ability at all. I could just remove this entirely and just have him be like an attacking Mon. But I don't want to do that. I want to give him an ability because he is level 65 and he's a cool looking Mon. I think he would be cool to have him have an ability. There are other attributes, which I should probably mention abilities. I should probably save that one. So I got to give him a rock and dark weakness down here as well. So let's go in here and take these out as well. Okay, so he needs... Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, so Voltaire has a rock one right here. So I can take the rock ability off of Voltaire. I wish I would have... I need to fix these bad. Need to make these where they're a little more... Oh, that ought to do it. Let me try that again. Just do this. It'll be easy to move it. So let's see. This might be too close. Don't know how I did this on Voltaire. Okay, so Voltaire is the bottom of the bar. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's 7 from the bottom. It almost looks better like that. It's very, like, a lot. I might move these down too. This almost looks better. It's very lined up with it. Looks very clean. I'm gonna go with that. So let's save that. So his one weakness, and then his other weakness, because he is a wind type, he is weak to dark, or rock and dark. So here's dark, he's weak to rock and dark. So any Mon that attacks him, he'll lose 2 times the amount of damage, basically. Or they'll do 2 times the amount of damage to him. So that being said, let's try this. So let's go get the dark attribute. So this is a normal wind, lightning attributes. And then here's the state rules. If the states can be removed with items or abilities, basically. So if Amon gets that state, if they're paralyzed, you can remove that with an ability or an item. So I don't need the wind attributes. So let's go get the dark attribute. I might put these in a folder and make them smaller, or a different file. Make them smaller so I have all the icons more accessible to me. I don't even have them in there. It's under completed cards. So here's a dark. So, got a dark template here. Also, thanks to the people who have dropped in the live stream. Thank you, guys. So let's see here. Alright, so let's just update it. Okay, so now we got to take this dark attribute icon. Go here. I thought I put a layer over it. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so Control C. Go back to here. And I haven't named base template just because it was the base template that I started with, but it might be different now. So I gotta lower this all the way down. I need to make it the same size as the rock icon right here. I can't really tell on this. Oh, what am I doing? I keep forgetting I could just do this. I'm just going to hit enter. Delete that. Oh, no, don't delete that. Delete the glass. Delete this. Take this, go Control C, Control V. Let's make those 4 pixels apart too. Let's take my moon. And this actually needs to be dropped behind the 2, which are right here. So this needs to be dropped underneath. Underneath that one. There you go. Let's go Control T. And it looks very strange right now. Let's see what it looks like if we back off. Looks pretty good. Pretty solid. Let's go 4 pixels here. Pixels over. That looks pretty solid. Okay. So let's save that. And now. Oh yeah, I used a Charizard. I made a Charizard card for the heck of it in the style of Monquest. And then I use that as my base template. That's why you see the Charizard's attack. So now let's take this out. And I actually have to give Nywind an ability. What that ability is, I haven't. Maybe he could blow cards off the. Like, he could remove a card. Like his ability could be, if you use one of these, you could remove a card from the player's field. That's a good idea. So maybe an equipment piece, or maybe a Mon, because he's wind, so he could use a wind ability. He could have a couple abilities too. I did that with a Mon called Lygon. He's got a bunch of abilities. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I kind of think I want to give him an ability where he can remove. Kind of want to give him 2 abilities. One that's a more attack, like warrior ability, and then one that can remove cards from the playing field. That'd be kind of cool. So I'm gonna try that. We're gonna remove these out because these are not the right icons. I have to think of what this ability. Whoop, wrong one. What this ability is also going to be called. Maybe something like Dust Tornado. Because like in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's Harpy's Feather Duster. Kind of like the name Dust Tornado. I might use that. We'll call it Dust Tornado. We will call it that. Dust Tornado. I think that's. Better check my spelling. Pretty sure that's how you spell. Yeah, okay. Dust Tornado. So the move is called Dust Tornado. Now I gotta remember how I did this on Lygon. I think I put the abilities under. I'll check Lygon out again. I have a. Oh. Let's just do this because it takes everything with it. It's a lot easier. Okay, now. Oh, okay, There we go. We're going to do this. And I'm going to make it where Dust Tornado uses 2 cards and then, or 2 attribute cards, and then the other ability is going to use 1 attribute card because it's just like a based attack. And this one, I'm going to force it to use 2 cards because it'd only be fair to kind of balance it out and have the player. We'll go look at Ligon because I don't quite remember how I set. Well, here's this one. This was an example card. And this is not the same anymore. He does not have 1 point something million. So I put their abilities down below. So we're going to go put his abilities down below. I don't think I did that with, get rid of that, Volteri. Oh yeah, I didn't do that with Volteri because he just has 1 ability. But because he's going to have 2 abilities. You can just drag. Oh, no, that's right. So I do Control V. Alright, so there's, whoops. Let's just do this. Enter, go Control V. Why can't I do it? Well, you know what? Control C, Control V. There. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's right in front of my face. Okay, so now, did I? Okay, it is the same text. Okay, so I'll line this up, and we're going to type Dust Tornado. Dust Tornado. I don't know why I put it up there, but easy fix. Enter. Drag Dust Tornado down. This should. Let's line this up. There we go, Dust Tornado. Now I got to get both these icons back. So let's just delete them out. We're going to take one, come back here. Here, Control C, delete that. Control V. Let's see, I did do that and then it came after. Okay, so it's pretty lined up. Okay, so Dust Tornado takes 2. I like that spacing a lot better. Okay. Alright, so have this pretty that looks good. Have these really far. Well, that ability space kind of far though on that image further. That looks pretty good, I think. I think I need to. No, I don't remember what I did. You know what? An easy way to do it is just to go to the Ligon card itself. He is a Lightmon. It's right here. Here's a Ligon. Like I said, if you guys are just jumping here for the first time and you're wondering exactly what I'm making and what the card game is and stuff like that, just type in the comments, and you know I'll give you answers, and I'll tell you more about the card game, and I'll tell you more about what I'm doing and stuff like that. This might be bold lettering. Is this bold? It is bold lettering. It is pretty spaced too. I think I did that intentionally. I did. That's why. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay, so let me go back. I don't think this is on bold. It is not. It is on regular. We need this to be bold. Alright, so that looks much better. Let's delete this, delete that, and delete that. And go back here. Actually, Okay, so now let's drag this back and line it up. Alright, so now we'll put this here, 4 pixels apart. Alright, so Dust Tornado. Uses 2 of the attribute pool out of the 6. Save that. So now we got everything so far. He's level 65. The player loses 55 battle points if he is knocked out or dies, however you want to say it. He's got 550 HP, 500 attack, 480 defense. He's a wind type. His Mon number's 12. I'm not sure about the first edition part yet. I'm still looking towards that. Warrior Ghost type. So he's a class as a warrior and his type is Ghost. He's weak to rock and dark and he takes 2 times as much damage when anytime a Mon is weak to their, like that's their weakness. He'll take 2 times as much damage. So now that we got that, Dust Tornado. Dust Tornado, I think I want to give it the ability to remove cards from the field. So maybe stuff such as equipment and Mon cards. That's kind of overpowered though if it does Mon cards. This is a lot different too because you can't just like spam the ability basically. You can use the ability once per turn. So I'm not sure. I think I just want to do equipment cards on the field. I think equipment type cards because equipment would be better. So I think I'm going to go with equipment cards on this one. So let's do equipment. Because that'd be a good one. Because if you could remove their equipment cards, then that leaves their Mons vulnerable. Because I feel like if I did do Mons, it'd be a little overpowered. So we're just going to do equipment. That's what we're going to go with. Where the heck is this? Ability. I think I spelled that wrong. That's all right. So now we'll take Dust Tornado. Break it in. Can remove 1. Oops. Can remove 1 equipment card from the from say your let's just say from the field. We'll go with that for now, and then we'll think of if that sounds good or not. So that's what we're going to go with. So, can remove 1 up. I don't even have 1 from the field. What is 1? Equipment. We'll say equipment piece. Let's make sure it's not up. So I have to make this a lot smaller. I have to be careful in the size I make this because Let's take out can and just do removes one equipment. That's still so big. Let's try. Let's see if you can still read it. Let's try 3. That's way too small. Oops. Let's try 4. 5 maybe. Just try 4.75. Ooh, 4.50 maybe. 4.50. That's pretty close. Removes 1 equipment piece from the field. All right, we'll go with that. Oh, no wonder why that's off. It's not even lined up with it. Now it's lined up. Okay, so now we have Dust Tornadoes, the ability it removes 1 equipment piece from the field. So we'll just leave it that, where he can remove it from a mon, or he can remove it from itself, or he can remove it from your opponent, just your opponent's mon. It's up to the player at that point. So we got the Dust Tornado. We'll make another copy of this, and then we're going to give him 1 more ability. And this one's going to be more of an attacking ability. And I gotta think of what I want to call this move. Well, for instance, let's look at some Pokemon moves. Let's see some of what like the punches are named. Punching moves. Let's see what we got here on Bulbapedia. Got Dizzy Punch, Double, Fire, Wicked, Thunder. The reason I thought Punch too is because he's a warrior, but he has more of like, he doesn't use swords and stuff, and he's a ghost, so he doesn't even carry a sword anymore. But he uses his fists. So Dust Tornado is like, it blows the cards off the field. And then what's another word for wind? Wind synonyms. Breeze, breath, hurricane punch. That would be a good one. I'm going to go with hurricane punch. Or Zephyr punch. That's a good one too. That's a soft and gentle breeze, though. Okay, so I want to use Zephyr. I'm going to go with Hurricane Punch. Hurricane Punch sounds pretty good. So we're going to use Hurricane. I think Hurricane's a good word. Hurricane Punch. So now we got to come grab our... Oh, no. I'll edit, redo typing. So now we got a second move called Hurricane Punch. And that's going to use 1 attribute. Okay. So Hurricane uses 1 win attribute. I save this. I don't need the attribute chart anymore. Like Gligon looks like a sick card. That's a sick looking card. Like that looks pretty cool. Oh, I gotta think too. Does he have? He's gonna have to be level summoned. But he has those state rolls, but he will have to be level summoned. So going to need this box, and it's going to be, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 pixels away. So I'm going to have to use this in here, because he will have to be level summoned since he's move this. There's 15 pixels that way. Oh, it's perfect. You just have to move it up. It's perfect right there. Okay, so save my work again here. So we got Hurricane Punch and Dust Tornado. So Dust Tornado removes one equipment piece from the field, and Hurricane Punch, now I have to think about what that does. And so let's go to some of these Pokemon moves, like what's Mega Punch do? Damage dealt to normal type, okay. And see, I'm basing my game more on RPG style elements, but trying to combine them into a card game. Wicked Blow, Focus Punch, Dynamic Punch, damage dealing fighting type move introduced. Okay, that's the, but what's it to do? Focus Punch is, so maybe Hurricane Punch can hit multiple mons on the field. But for how much is the real question. So we're going to give him Hurricane Punch. And a Hurricane Punch, maybe I make Hurricane Punch use 2 and Dust Tornado use 1. How much damage do I want Hurricane Punch to do? Well, let's see. Let's take his attack, and then let's do some math based off that attack. So So 500, but I don't want it to do, I want to take a percentage of that and then see exactly what it does. So let's times this by, I feel like 20 is too much. Maybe 10 might be a little, so 50 damage. Let's try like 5%, see what that does. It's 25, so obviously that's 25. I feel like I could maybe go a tad higher. I will do 25 actually. Because it only does, I mean, you have to really conserve your pull down too, because if you use this pull up with your abilities, then you run the chance of not being able to use those abilities, but he can still attack and defend and do all that stuff, but you do run the chance of not being able to use your abilities when you waste that ability. So you have to be careful and like kind of balance yourself out on that when you're battling like that. So I'll tell you guys more about the battling system later too in more videos, and we'll talk about it in some lives and stuff like that. So we're gonna do Hurricane Punch, and Hurricane Punch. Um, so Hurricane Punch is going to, let's see. Okay, so now we got Hurricane Punch in there. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, guys. I'll be back. Hold on. I'm gonna come back and finish Hurricane Punch. Okay. All right, back to where we were. Now, I was giving this move. Okay, I said Hurricane Punch was. I forgot now. Oh, it can damage 2 monsters. Let's say, because you can only have 2. I made it so far where there's only 2 monsters at the field at the time. And that has to play with how the equipment cards go on. So, we can make it damage both of them. Let's say, can, or, trying to think of how to say this so it makes sense. I could do double damage to one mon too, but I think I want to make it where, let's say attack, damn it. Attack hits multiple mons for 25 damage, something like that. That's what I'm trying to get out there. I'm just not quite laying it down where I want to. Attack. Or maybe... two of your opponents. I'm gonna say two actually because I don't even spell opponents right. The reason I'm gonna say two opponents is because you can do double battles in Monquest. Two of your opponent's Mons take 25 HP damage each, maybe? I don't know if that sounds right. Or maybe I just keep it like this. Two of your opponent's Mons take 25 HP damage. I think that sounds good. Two of your opponent's Mons take 25 HP damage. So when he hits those Mons, they each take 25 HP damage. Because I don't want to do 500 because he might wipe the floor with one of them or something like that. Maybe I make it a little more. I think I'm going to make it 50. I'm going to go with 50. I'm going to go 50 HP damage. We're going to do that. We're going to go two of your opponent's Mons take 50 HP damage. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with that. I think that sounds pretty good. So now... So I like that. So we're going to go... two of your opponent's Mons take 50 HP damage. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi. Lazar Spenson. By the way, that's my other account. That's just myself following my other account. So, okay, so I like this. Okay, so far here's what we got. We got Nywind, level 65. Your opponent or you lose 55 battle points when it dies. Has an HP of 550. Wind attribute in the corner here. It has a 500 attack, 480 defense. It is a warrior ghost. It's warrior class and ghost type. Its attribute pool has 6. It knows Dust Tornado, which takes 2 attributes, removes 1 equipment piece from the field, and then it knows Hurricane Punch, which is 1 attribute win card, which is 2 of your opponent's Mons take 50 HP damage, and it's weak to rock and dark. So now I gotta do in this box, and Ligon's a perfect. It needs a level summoning roll because basically I wanted to make it where any Mon that was over like level 30 needs to be level summoned. And there's different types of things. There's level summoning. I haven't decided quite yet. There's form changes they're called, so it's like evolving a monster to its higher form, and those take turns. And then there's a few other things that are in there as well. Let's do this. Let's take this, copy that, put this bar back, and this needs to go right here, but it needs to go under, so we're going to go Control V, and this should be so his level roll is level 50 to 80, yeah, because he's level 65, so that makes sense. Okay, so now we have a level rule. Here's the level summoning rule from. Why does it still feel slightly, just slightly off? looks a little better. Still like it higher like that. Okay, actually that looks alright. Alright, so now we got Nywin pretty much done. This U right here, he's not going to be in Ultimate Unlimited. He's going to be a rare, maybe? There's Legendary, Rare, Ultimate Unlimited, Common. I had Unlimited, but I think I'm just going to make it... Maybe I might just make it Unlimited. I might just make it Unlimited. Oh, Epic. Okay, Common, Epic, Legendary, Rare, and Unlimited, and then Ultimate Unlimited. Okay, I think I'm going to do it like that. So, for this, actually, though, I need to... I forgot what I did here. I gotta remember what I did here. What I did is... This might be in a notebook. Cards. Those are the cards. Let's see. I don't remember. It was certain, like, levels are also tied to the rarities of the cards. I have a book. Let me see if I put the book back in the thing really quick. Where's that book? Okay, here's my 2 books. Oh, one's a planner. Okay, let's see. Maybe this was it. Okay, I wrote everything in this first binder here. Here it is. Common, level 1 to 30. Rare, 1 to 30. Or, sorry, 30 to 50. Epic is 50 to 80. Legendary is 80 to 100. And, okay. And then Ultimate Unlimited and Unlimiteds could be essentially anything. So, he is going to be an Epic. So, this needs to turn into an E. And also, this E has to be purple. Because purple means it's rarity right there. And I think I actually have... Save that. I have on Darkmare here. So Darkmare is... I think I have an E in there. There should be an E. Yeah, see, he's got a purple E already, so... I have... Okay, where's the color? Why is it giving me a... Whoa. I don't know why it's a blank. I don't know, but we're going to just take this. See, Lygon has an L for Legendary, and it's orange. Oh. Why is it not... Well, there's an easy fix. There we go. What is that? So, what? Do an E, and then I don't know. What this color is exactly. I'll just add to a swatch called Epic Purple. And I'll hit OK. There it is. Color libraries. Right. I'm an idiot. I need to copy this color. All I gotta do is copy that. Hit OK. There we go. Now the E also needs to be closer to the edge. I think it's 2 pixels. Yeah, 2 pixels bottom corner. So now we have Nywind. So now we have a Nywind card. Looks pretty cool. It's got a Darkmare card. Darkmare looks like this. He's a demon. And then we got Lygon. Voltairy. And I have to make unlimited cards of these. And I actually thought about changing the attribute around to something else, but I might not. I might just make it like a different color. I'm not quite sure on that. But here's Nywind. Right there. It's got the E in the corner. Oh, so he would look like this as a holo now. So that's what a holographic Nywind would look like. Hopefully that shows up in the thing there. So you can see that template shows me exactly what it would look like as a holographic. And the way to really get that to stand out even more is to actually increase the contrast, I think, of everything, if I remember right. So like, or is it the saturation? It might be the contrast. Yeah, it's the contrast. So let's delete this layer out. I need to add an adjustment layer. Was it the contrast? I'm pretty sure it's a contrast. Yeah, it's the contrast. So depending how I want this, I just increase this card's contrast where I want it. I think looks good. It also helps with the card itself, as you can see. Helps things pop a little more. So let's try 30 for contrast. Start there. Let's put it on. It helps make that hollow pop out more. That looks pretty good. Let's just get with this contrast a little more. Ooh. Ooh, I really like that. Ooh, I might try 50. 50 looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool with the 50 on it. Let's try that. It has a nice little contrast on it. Now, I have these ones called Ultimate Unlimiteds, and they have different colors like this. So now we got to play around with the Ultimate Unlimiteds. First thing, I got to take this off. I got to copy this layer. That should be lined up perfectly, right? So now I can hide the rarity here. Oh, that's off. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so now let's hide this. And this has to be a U. And then we got to scoot it over, and it's got to be white. So now this color actually is going to remain white. This is called, it's going to have a double U, sorry, 2 U's, not a W like a W, but 2 U's on there, which means Ultimate Unlimited. U is just unlimited. So there are common cards, rare cards, epic cards, legendary cards. Is that it? I thought that was it. So common, rare, epic, and legendary. Maybe I just make Ultimate Unlimiteds. Maybe it's just a straight up Ultimate Unlimited, and that's the rarest card you can find. I think I might go with that. I think I'm just going to go straight up Ultimate Unlimited. We're just going to do straight up Ultimate Unlimited. We're going to take out the whole Unlimited part and just call them Ultimate Unlimiteds. It's just what it's going to be. So there we go. Now, with the Ultimate Unlimited, you put the hollow part back over it. I don't know if I need the high contrast. I think the high contrast does help. And then the border's actually different on the Ultimate Unlimited. It's white. So in Ultimate Unlimited now, this card's going to change. And then, so the card's already an Epic, which is the purple, but is an Ultimate Unlimited, it's now going to have different colors like this. So it holds a different, like, tonal color to. That's pretty sick. Oh, that's pretty sick too. Let me take those off. So basically, this is regular. So like an unlimited would basically look like this. It would just have a U and then a white and hollow. But an Ultimate Unlimited looks like that. It has a totally different color scheme to it. And then there's another one like this. And these are the rare cards to get. That one's pretty sick. And then there's that one. So these are like the really rare cards to get, essentially. So he's the only one so far that I gave different color schemes to that has more than one. He has more than one color scheme. So let's get him back to his normal. So his normal, take that off, go back to the regular edge, click this, take that off, do that. That's his normal look with the hollow on it, and that's just how he looks as a whole, just like that. So, I mean, I got his Ultimate Unlimited as everything now. And I'm not sure about the first edition part. I thought about it, but I might just remove that entirely and just keep, and then put something in place, like something else here maybe. I'm not sure what to put there quite yet, but I might keep the first edition. I don't know. But let's see. So, like here, if I go to Ligon, he's got a really cool Ultimate Unlimited too. Like he's just normal like that. The L stands for Legendary, like I said. He has really low defense, but he's level 90 and has a 750 attack and 560 HP. But look at his abilities. Like, you could activate that ability, or you could activate Light Beam, or you can activate Illuminate, which will blind the target. There's some cool stuff. Let's take a look at, so like there's his, see what I need to do is adjust. Well, no, he looks pretty good. He looks decent right there at 40. Okay, so what I need to do, let's see. So I got it. So let's see. How did I do this last time? He should have the things in here. I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. I'm a dum-dum. He's right here. Here's his color point. So his hue and saturation above his color point. That's for his shadows and scales. Or no, his scales are right here. Sorry, his shadows right there. Where is the... I don't think I put it in this one. Maybe I did. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I swear he's got a heat. Oh, it's right below it. There you go. There's this ultimate unlimited. We remove this, and if we take the L, I don't have to worry about the L. But let's do this. His edge right here. Check this out. That's a pretty sweet looking card. And so each of these, and any card in the game can be an ultimate unlimited and have different, basically it's just like a rare card of what you're going to find in the pack. So, and I'm thinking about like switching these out every few months. So like when you go to buy a pack, there might be a new event where there's a new like ultimate unlimited card inside those packs. Or there might be two you can get from the packs. I just haven't quite totally decided on it. But I mean, his ultimate unlimited version looks cool. And that's his like regular legendary holo version. There's Voltairy. I have to readjust Voltairy stuff though because it's on a completely different thing, and I just want to do them all in one layer. But here's Nywin. It looks pretty cool. Nywin's pretty cool. I don't think Voltairy... Oh, he has a state effect. Okay. But, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Got Nywin done. I'll show you guys some of the other monsters if you want to see them. Well, let's save this. Let's close here. And let's close out. Save Voltairy. Close that out. Oh, I need a file. We'll actually save this as Nywin. This needs to go under he is a wind. So whoops. Why does it show Nywin under there under wind mons? Oh! We'll just save over it. And the hollow part is actually off. That looks much better. Alright, so Nywin, which I actually got to fix this because it gave me 2 Nywins, which there should only be 1 Nywin. This one I think was the one I started. Yeah, that's the one I first started. So let me go back. Let's delete this. Whoops. Keep clicking it. My bad. Click this. We're going to delete this. And then I need to rename this. But I think I have to do it in the Creative Cloud. Because it's saved to the cloud. So, files here. Here we go. Where's cards? Completed cards. Windmons. Rename. I need to close out the regular Nywin, or the Nywin I'm working on. We'll save it. Close it out. And we're going to rename this in the Creative Cloud really quick. Rename Nywin. There we go. Now he's now saved as Nywin and not... There we go. So, got that figured out. And I have some mons in here. Let me show you some of the mons here. Display cards. Probably going to get off here in a second, but I'll keep doing more live streams of me creating the cards, maybe even coming in doing some drawing of like what I want to come up with that day or something. I'll do a bunch of different things and try some things out. But let me show you guys some of the mons. Here's some equipment cards. Like here's a dire sword. This is an equipment card. Wow, that is something's up here. I don't know what happened there. Why is the background all funky like that? That was strange. Whoa. going on here? Something's up. It's the smart filters. And that is because of the Gaussian blur. I understand now. Oh, I see what the Gaussian blur is doing. It's taking away from the bottom edge of the corner. Let me do this. I'm actually going to stretch this corners out back where they were, because there. Now that works better because now the Gaussian blur is not taking from the edge. But there's the dire iron sword. This is like an equipment card you can put on them, so you have two monsters that you're battling on your side of the field and your opponent has two, and you can equip 3 equipment cards to them, so you could pretty much put 3 accessories if you want, or 3 swords, or 3 pieces of armor. But it probably wouldn't be smart to do something like that because you can actually get like set bonuses. And so you could put like the sword, shield, and maybe the piece of armor on him, and then you would actually get a set bonus for that set. You can upgrade these +5. It's as high as they'll go is +5. So you got that. So there's like the dire iron sword. Let me save this. Let me go to the actual mons. Here they are. So there's a ton in here. Some of them I haven't even shown people, like Zapple or Totoblast. I haven't shown him off yet. Or Slore or Diodon. So let's start with like here's Darate. And he's got 2 forms he can actually change to. So here's Darate. It's pretty cool looking. Little fighter guy. And then we got Darkundo. I got inspired from a movie scene, and I had to like use a reference point of the movie scene to actually like draw this, but I kind of drew opposite of what it was. And so here's Darkundo, and it's very similar to Bruce Lee, as you can tell from the pants. It got its inspiration. Even the name Darkundo, Jeet Kundo, but he's a dark monster, so it's Darkundo. And then Darsoto, which is based off of Chuck Norris. So it's like Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee fighting each other. He's a light one and he's a dark one. And neither one of them are like evil or anything in their worlds. They're just really good martial artists in their world. He's a light type and he's a dark type. And Darsoto is based off of Chuck Norris's martial arts that he created. And Darate is the name of it originally, so I named him Darsoto and then Darkundo. And you can tell they both have like different styles of fighting on top of that. But I thought that was a pretty cool. I got inspired from the scene of, I think it's Enter the Dragon, right? Or I can't remember which one it is. But basically, I remember that iconic scene where those two fight, and I was like, man, it'd be cool to have monsters that, you know, kind of represent that scene. Here's Bayord. These are ones I've shown off already too. So here's Bayord. He's a warrior polar bear. Bayord. He uses an ice sword. He's got armor on. So I got Bayord right there. Then we got Caterpin. So here's Caterpin. And Caterpin has two forms that I guess it's called a form change. And you can do a form change in the card game. You just have to wait a few turns. And it depends on the level of the mon too. Depends how high it is. Or no, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I need to type that part down. I almost forgot. It's actually based on how many forms they have. So if it's his second form, you wait 1 turn. And then if it's his third form, you wait 2 turns. And if, say, he has 4 forms, it's 3 turns. Dang, Chibura. This is the first mod I drew for the game entirely. Its name is Chibura. Big file. Oh, no, that's not good. Uh-oh. That's not cool. Uh-oh. That's definitely not cool. Error. Document's appearance may be affected. Okay. Let's just do this. It's saved in the cloud, luckily for me. Hopefully it doesn't affect it too much. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Please open it. I might have to open it on my iPad. I might have to open it on my iPad and then reopen it. Yeah, it's not gonna work right. See if it works correct on the iPad. That kind of sucks. It also might not open it because it might be missing some files. So that is another part of it. I'll show you different. Let's try Cooney. I don't think Chibura is opening right because, like I said, it might have some files that... There's Cooney. He's the most recent one. Darkmare. Darkundo, Darsoda. I haven't shown him off yet, so I won't quite show the full one of that. There's Diola. It's a Venus flytrap chicken with a sunflower for a tail. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, actually. Electri. Oh, I skipped Dordle. But here's Electri. He's an electric, like hedgehog. Here's Dordle. So he's a 2-tailed turtle. So there's Dordle. It's got 2 tails. Then we got Flarky. He's a fire turkey. Very, very strange, but pretty cool still. There's Flarky. Good old fire turkey. Let me see if Chibura will open this time. I don't see why he wouldn't open. I opened him here, so maybe he'll open this time properly. Oh yeah. Still not doing it. That's unfortunate. I don't think Chibura is gonna open, which would suck because I have to make the. I wonder if the card will open of Chibura. I hope so. Completed cards. Normal. He's a normal mod. Chibura. Now these aren't right for him either because I have to go back and readjust a lot of these because I gave him really high attack powers and defense and stuff. Because that's what I thought I wanted at first. And then I thought about, there's no way people are going to want to count that high and stuff. So I got to readjust this. But there's Chibura, essentially. There he is. Then, let's go back to the Mons. I mean, I've done a ton of drawing. Here's Holokin. I don't know why it keeps going doo-doo like that. Here's good old Holokin. I drew this during Halloween, if you couldn't tell. It's pretty cool. And then Nywin you saw. Here's Lygon we also saw. Here's Pip. So here's Pip. So there's Pip, cute little guy. He was the second monitor in the game. Here's Quartice, and Quartice comes from Dortol. Dortol's the second form of Centauritol, and then Quartice is the first form, but I haven't showed a Centauritol yet. But there's Quartice. I do think I want to make this darker down here. He's a lot more hidden in the water. You can't see his legs as much, but that one's really cool. Quartices. Here's Rotamus. Filodes. So I'm just showing you guys some of the Mons if you haven't seen any yet. They're all, I made a bunch of shorts revealing them. Here's one. Like I said earlier, there are basically this page exists because I want to show you guys what I'm drawing and what I'm coming up with and all the ideas and stuff like that. So this page is here, and I want to keep going. Here's Centauritol. I won't show you Slore yet. You can kind of see him there, but not quite yet. I haven't revealed him yet, so I'll wait for that. But here's Centauritol. Very simple turtle with a leaf in his mouth. I don't know if you noticed on Dortol he had a stick in his mouth, and then Quartice had a big old tree trunk in his mouth. Here's Soul Cow, and this is the third form of I forgot his name now. But there's Soul Cow. It's an armored bug. So he's like a mech bug, kind of. It's the first form of it is Caterpin. And you'll notice it has a symbol on its head like the rest of them. I haven't showed Totoblast yet. Windia. Winnow is the second form of Centaural. So here is Windia, like a wind lizard. Here's Winnow. Like I said, these are ones I've shown off, but if you're new here, I'm just going to go through and you guys can check out. Here's Winnow. See, I don't know. I think this does it because of iPad. Which, that kind of is unfortunate. You just drag this out. That looks better. Save that. So here's Winnow. If you notice, it has this little circle symbol on its head, and that's because it is forming from this one right here, Caterpin, who also has a circle, and then its final form is Soul Cow, which also has a circle. Xenodermis. I don't know where I got the idea to draw this one. I just saw an elk one day and I was like, hey, an elk snake dragon thing would be pretty cool. And there it is. It's pretty cool looking. Zapple I haven't shown off yet either. And you're going to see more, a few more of those. Lygon. I don't know why the eyes a capital on that. But here's Lygon. See, I don't know why. Oh, that's unfortunate that it does that to the backgrounds when you blur them out. I think that's just has to do with the iPad, unfortunately. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Just stretch them back out because they are blurred backgrounds, so it's not going to quite show as much. But there's Lygon. He's a light dragon. Here's Nyowind, Sorry, Nyowind, because I was saying Lygon. So there's Nyowind. And he's a warrior, a wind warrior. He's a ghost. He's also pretty cool. And that's the card we actually made today, was Nyowind. Let's check out the Nyowind card one last time here. And then I think I'm going to get off for the night, guys. I'll be back on to try and do more live streams. I do want to keep doing more. So here's the card we finished tonight. I got it done. So we got Nyowind. He's a wind attribute. He's level 65. The player loses 55 battle points when he's knocked out or dies. He has 550 HP, 500 attack, 480 defense. Here's the level summoning roll for Nyowind. Here is his attribute pool. And then here's his abilities. And these abilities take from the attribute pool. So here's Dust Tornado. It takes 2 attribute cards and removes 1 equipment piece from the field. And then there's Hurricane Punch. 2 of your opponent, and it removes one attribute win card from the pool. And 2 of your opponent's mons take 50 HP damage. So they take 50 HP damage each. But that's Nyowind. That's the one we created tonight, and his weaknesses are rock and dark type. And so anytime a mon attacks him that is those types, his HP will take 2 times the damage, basically. And he'll take a ton of damage. So, you know, if somebody attacks him with 50, times that by 2, he's gonna take a lot more damage than he normally would. There's that, and then we did the Ultimate Unlimiteds tonight, which look something like this. So you can see there's an E in the corner. It's he's a purple because he's an epic, so he's right below a legendary card. And so what we did are the Ultimate Unlimited as well. So here's the white border for the Ultimate Unlimiteds, and then this will be a to use He'll say UU at the bottom. So he'll look like this, and then he'll have a different color scheme. Like here's one color scheme for Nyland. Wonder why it's not changing. Maybe that's the color it stays. But basically there's that one. There's this one. And these cards are like the really rare cards that you can pull out of the pack. There's that one. And then there's that version of Nyland. And any card is going to have an ultimate unlimited version of itself. It doesn't matter what the card is. They're all going to have some sort of ultimate unlimited version of the card. It's just going to be me picking and choosing what I think would be a cool ultimate unlimited card to have within that pack, you know. And I'm gonna try changing them out. Whoever I distribute through, I'm gonna try changing them out every like I don't know, maybe 5 to 6 months or something. Maybe add some different ones in there, stuff like that. But yeah, that's it, guys. Tonight we made an I-win card. So, well, I'm gonna head out for the night. I'll be back with some more shorts, more live streams showing you guys. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. And it's been a heck of a night. It's been fun. So thanks for being here, guys.